Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann Speaks, the State of Our World on Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. So what is it? Good, better, and different. All three. The coronavirus is still hanging around. Okay, now, some of the main headlines. Um, we need to deliver. Anger grows at Senators Manchin and Sinema over obstruction of Democratic priorities. Senator Manchin is a Democratic senator from West Virginia, and Senator Sinema is a Democratic senator from Arizona. And they're not cooperating 100% with Democrats, but we are making progress with them because the Democrats have 50 and Republicans have 50 senators in the Senate, and Vice President Harris is the 51st vote. So we really, in order to pass something without through reconciliation without having a 60 vote passing, we need to go to reconciliation. So we're making progress with Senators Manchin and Sinema. Okay. Representative O'Connor on border guards whipping Haitians, U.S. drone strikes Afghanistan, ending the Iraq War. Yes, there are some very serious things that have happened, but you can't. We need to welcome all those seeking asylum. Let them go through the process. And there's video and pictures of border guards chasing asylum seekers. Asylum seekers have settled in a part of Texas under a bridge, and they should be allowed to go through the process and go through the hearings and whatever. It's time to treat them fairly. Now, the people from Haiti are black. Latin American people, Hispanic people, pretty much they're white. So, but Haiti is Haitians are black. Race is black, and I don't just wonder if their treatment by the Border Patrol and by U.S. foreign policy has anything to do with their race. Okay, now, another headline. We are Troy Davis. 10 years after Georgia executed 10 years after Georgia execution that galvanized anti-death penalty movement. Now, I myself was part of an anti-death penalty group. It's called People of Faith Against the Death Penalty. And I was with them for a few years. We had some events, and we worked with faith leaders in all religions, and we were making some progress. But if we want to end the death penalty on the federal level, we need to pass legislation and in the Senate and in the House. So I'm definitely against the death penalty. We have people imprisoned in federal, state, and local jails, prisons. And if we want to ban the death penalty, probably the easiest way is to ban it at the federal level. So I'm hoping that happens. Troy Davis was imprisoned, and he said he didn't commit the murder, and someone else did testify, and the Supreme Court did stay his execution a few times, but in the end they let it go through, so I don't know. Execution, death penalty, that's murder. Okay. I'd rather have the worst person in the world be in jail forever with no possibility of parole than to kill someone because you may kill the wrong person. You can't bring him back once you kill him. Okay, now, what else is happening? U.S. Border Patrol agents on horseback whip Haitian asylum seekers. This is under investigation by the administration, so hopefully they will solve this, and hopefully that border agent will be disciplined and dismissed. Biden to raise U.S. cap on refugee admission. to 125,000 per year. That's good. Fears grow of coronavirus super spreader event at the UN General Assembly. Yes, UN General Assembly, one of the people who'll be there is this guy Bolsonaro from Brazil, who is an he's a coronavirus denier, and he's anti-vaccine and anti-personal protective equipment. He's not being allowed into anything in New York, but he is there and outside venues. Okay, now, UN leader calls for countries to meet $100 billion climate fund commitments. Student activists to lead global climate strike on Friday. U.S. COVID-19 deaths surpass toll of 1918 flu pandemic. Now, in 1918, there was a terrible flu, and it killed, how much did it kill in 1918? Well, right now, we're up to 676,000 fatalities in the U.S., which is more than were killed by the influenza across the U.S. during the 1918 pandemic. Areas with the lowest vaccination rates remain the hardest hit by the Delta coronavirus variant. Okay, now, so we have to wear a mask, practice social distancing, and get the vaccine when it's safe for you to take it, and it's available. Now, wealthy nations on track to waste 100 million coronavirus 19 vaccine doses this year. Why? Because wealthy countries have stockpiled this, but demand is, in some places, there's not much of a demand for the vaccine, like the anti-vaccine people, especially in Republican-led states in the U.S. Okay. Sudan's government says it thwarted a coup attempt by Bashir loyalists. Bashir was the former president of Sudan, who I don't know, he's not, I hope he goes to prison. Justin Trudeau re-elected as Canada's prime minister, but doesn't win majority. Well, at least doesn't have a majority so they can counteract him. Supreme Court to hear challenge to Roe v. Wade. Texas doctor sued for performing abortion. 10 women and girls are killed each day in Mexico, warns Amnesty International. So why is Mexico not protecting their female residents? I don't know. And women and girls are increasingly left out of education, public life in Afghanistan after the Taliban takeover. Pentagon admits drone strike killed Afghan civilians as victims' families demand probe. Hotel Rwanda dissident Paul, I can't pronounce the name, sentenced to 25 years on terrorism charges. I don't know. He's an opposition political leader, and I don't know. Apparently he protected the lives of 1,200 people, took refuge at the hotel he managed during the 1994 Rwanda genocide. So I don't know why he's being prosecuted for terrorism. FDA panel says booster shots should be offered to people 65 plus and high-risk patients. Senate parliamentarian says the Democrats cannot use spending bill to create pathway to citizenship. Why not? Why don't they overrule the parliamentarian? Biden admin starts deporting Haitian asylum seekers without due process. The humanitarian crisis amounts. Give the Haitian asylum seekers due process. That's the way to go. Okay. Now, man jailed for parole violations becomes 11th prisoner to die. Rikers jail this year. That's in New York. Okay. The story that's really striking is 10 women and girls are killed each day in Mexico. Why? That's something we should really be looking into. Okay. Now, That's some of the news happening in the world. How about a little music? Okay. All right. How about um, World of Our Own? Close the door, light the lights. We're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away. Just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our troubles will leave far behind us there. And I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay. Um, I don't know all the words. That's typical for me. That was written by Tom Springfield of the Springfield Folk Group. And one of the members of that group is Dusty Springfield, who went on to become an international singing star. Okay, thank you for tuning in this evening of Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. I'll be back with us again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available for you, and say if you take it, I would take it. I had mine May 27th. Had two sore arms, and I was tired. I'm fine now, and you have to be patriotic. You have to care about other people. So, take that vaccine and let's kill this coronavirus, this pandemic. Thank you. Bye bye.